This week, we're at Mountain Home Air Force Base, Idaho, where we battle a heat wave.
It was 103 yesterday.
No.
Show you around the fam camp.
We heard a lot of complaints and bad reviews on it. We've popped our breaker 3 or 4 times.
Overcome a few challenges.
There's a potential it could have hit it and ripped my awning right off. Took a rock chip right in our windshield, as you can see. Because I got a flat tire on my e-bike.
And provide a few tips and tricks on how we're staying cool in the RV.
Good golly, it's hot. Back to cave mode. Welcome back to No Sticks, No Bricks, guys. We're at Mountain Home Air Force Base, just south of Boise, Idaho, and we are dying of heat. It's so hot here. We didn't put a video out last week because really we just haven't been filming at all since we got here. It's been over 100 degrees every day. It was 103 yesterday. Let's see what the latest. It is 101 right now here at the base, and it's just kind of miserable. We're here with Clay and Maria, who are right next to us, and then John and Donna. You can see their Montana and their Jeep right behind them. So we all came here together thinking we'd be able to do some hikes and explore the area a little bit, but man, it's just been too miserable. I'm even wearing a tank top. I normally don't wear tank tops in videos because I don't want to be showing y'all my armpit hair. Jen gets mad at me if that happens. If I chew gum or I show my armpit hair, Jen says,
no.
But it's just way too hot to be wearing regular t-shirts, so I'm gonna be rocking this bad boy today, and I'll just try to keep my armpit hair out of the shot for you. But the fam camp's actually pretty nice. We like it. Anyway, we heard a lot of complaints and bad reviews on it, but I mean, look at it. It's got nice paved pull-through sights. It is full hookups, 50 amp. Can't beat that. I think it was about $34 a night. We did get lucky though. We got a nice corner spot here, so our spot is pretty dang nice. But as you can see, this road here to get down to our spot, it was tight. As a matter of fact, we got our awnings out right now, you know, trying to keep it cool as we can. But as you can see, this is pretty tight right here. As a matter of fact, I cannot have my rear awning out all the way, otherwise it actually sticks in the road. John actually pointed that out to me this morning because I didn't even notice, but if a big rig would have came through here with my awning extended all the way out, there's a potential it could have hit it and ripped my awning right off, which really would have sucked. Speaking of which, the awnings, I did a video a few weeks ago about how to adjust the wind sensors on these awnings. They came from the factory. I think it was at setting number 3, and I changed it to number 6 because they just kept going in all the dang time, no matter what. I mean, the neighbor would fart or sneeze and the friggin' awnings would go in. They were so sensitive, we'd shut the door and they'd go in. That's how bad it was. But since I've switched them to setting 6, they've been great. They're perfect. They still go in on their own, but it takes a normal amount of wind for that to happen, which is awesome. It's just been so hot. Everybody's running their ACs, probably all ACs they have on board. We've popped our breaker 3 or 4 times, so it's been a little tricky. We were supposed to go with To Be Determined, Peyton and Andrew, our friends, on a tubing trip today, but we just weren't comfortable with leaving the RV and with the dogs in it and being gone all day, and then, you know, if we lose power while we're gone, that would not be good at all. Not when it's 103 degrees out. So we're actually gonna meet up with them for dinner tonight because it's Peyton's birthday, so happy birthday, buddy. All right, let me show you the site. The sites aren't super long. We did have to park the Jeep right across from our site in the overflow parking, which isn't a big deal. So our RV is 40 foot 1 inch and it still has room. You can see I did see some posts or some comments from folks that didn't think they would be able to fit in here if they had a 40 foot rig, but we can definitely fit in here. I mean, Clay and Maria, they're 42 feet, I think, or 41 feet, and they even got enough room for their truck to be in there. So if you call to reserve a spot and they tell you you're too long, probably not. Commissary and Exchange are only about 5 minutes from here, so that's pretty nice. They do have a dog park. I'll walk over there and show it to you. They do have a dump station right here, as you can see. I think I was wrong. From our side, all I could see is the fence over here, and I just assumed it was a dog park, but it looks like it's actually an RV storage area. My bad. Ooh, I like that windshield cover they got on there, the Magna shades. That is beautiful. Speaking of Magna shades, we are absolutely still loving our Magna shades, and they are rocking it in this hot weather right now. They are definitely keeping the RV cooler than they did before we had them. We couldn't be happier with them, to be honest with you. What's really cool is watching the F-15 Eagles take off and fly around during the day. You gotta love the sound of air power, baby. Good golly, it's hot. Our next destination is Lake Tahoe 1,000 Trails, which we are really looking forward to. And the weather down there is absolutely beautiful. It's like highs in the low 80s, 60s at night. We tried to actually leave here early and get in there early, but they just did not have any allocation. So we just got to embrace the suck for a little bit. I do have to show you something I thought was pretty cool. They have this like old school way of making payments. I'm guessing it was for prior to online reservations, but look at this bad boy. It's like an old safe. And then like you grab an envelope from over here, put your money in here, and you got to turn this bad boy, stick it in there, and then flip it down, falls in here, and then they can unlock it and get the payment. So I thought that was kind of neat. So here's your map. Looks like they have 22 sites. That's it. They got like a little picnic area. They actually do have a tent area that's got a few sites. There is a dog park, but you got to go 1.1 miles away to get to the dog park. All right, it's the next morning. We did have a bit of a kind of a jacked up travel day on the way here. We took a rock chip right in our windshield. As you can see right here, I got a repair action going on right now. Right now it's curing with the resin. I just bought a rock chip kit from Rain-X. Windshield repair kit is what it looks like. It seems to be working pretty good. Just put the suction cup on there, fill it with resin. Pretty basic. There's a few YouTube videos out there. I'm not going to do a how-to on it or anything, but if you search in YouTube the Rain-X windshield repair kit, there's a couple good videos on how to actually do it step by step. So hopefully it'll work good. The other problem we have is I got a flat tire on my e-bike, and of course it's the rear, which is a pain because I got to remove all that to get it out. The valve stem is actually broken, and that's where it's leaking from, so I got to replace the inner tube, and I cannot find an inner tube anywhere around here because it's a 20 by 4 inch, and nobody just has it in stock. So I ordered them off Amazon, and they're getting sent to Lake Tahoe, our next destination. We've never been to Lake Tahoe. If you guys have been there and you got things for us to do, let us know, because we're really looking forward to hitting that up. Oh, real quick, there is one thing I forgot to show y'all yesterday, and that is the shower house and laundry. So let me walk over there real quick, and I'll give you a little tour. All right, there you go. You got a little sink there. Let's see if this thing works. Yep. And then you've got washer and dryers here. And guess what? They are 100% free. There is no payment method at all. So that's pretty good. So it looks like 2 washers, 2 dryers. All right, nobody in here. Just a toilet and a urinal, a couple sinks. And there you go. You got 3 different shower stalls. And one of them is handicapped. Not too bad. Holy moly. It's like a freaking furnace out there.
It's ridiculous. Can't even go out and do anything.
I know, it's so hot. Ugh, gosh. 101.
Ugh.
It's a dry heat, right?
Yeah, I guess
so
that's...
it's better. So what have we been doing to stay cool, baby?
Well, I mean, it's like a dungeon in here.
Yeah, I mean, we got all the lights on right now because of the camera, but typically we have it, let me show you. We go into what we call cave mode.
Yes.
And we just go like this.
Cave mode.
Cave mode.
Yep.
All the blinds are down. Let's see. Get some light back up here.
Yep.
Yeah, every single blind in this entire RV is down right now.
I mean, other than just going out to the grocery store or trying to go somewhere that's air conditioned. I've been through my bedroom closet a couple times. Like, I have a donation bag.
Got the windshield chip taken care of this morning.
That's true. The weather stinks. But we've got a lot of stuff done while we've been here. Got a lot of errands done. Their vet appointments.
Yep. took the dogs to Banfield.
Yep.
I posted that on Facebook the other day, but for full-time travel, we use Banfield, which is at a lot of the PetSmarts across the United States. I guess there's some standalone Banfields as well.
Looks like
but
it, yeah.
typically they're located in PetSmarts. So it's just easier for us as we're traveling around to utilize Banfield.
We used to use military vets, but they're becoming more difficult to get into.
They are. Like here, they got a military vet here at Mountain Home, but I think they're only open like 4 minutes a week or something like that.
I don't know, yeah. A day or two. And then we're not priority for retarees. It's mostly
No.
for active duty. So.
Yeah, so it's just easier to go to Banfield.
Yeah,
Then we just get their meds filled through Walmart and not Banfield, because Walmart is pretty much everywhere, and
Yeah.
Banfield is in a lot of places, but not everywhere.
Their prescription, they've called into Walmart. And I know people are going to find this hard to believe, but they left a message because Walmart didn't answer their phones. So we went to go show up 2 days later to pick it up. They didn't have his prescription ready. But anyway.
Have you guys noticed that nobody answers their phones
Oh
anymore?
my gosh.
Nobody. We've been trying to call Lake Tahoe Thousand Trails for the last week. I bet we've left 5 messages, called at least 15 times. No answer, no call
answer,
back,
no call
nothing.
back. Not just us, Maria as well too. So it's just horrible. Horrible customer service.
Pathetic. Let's see, how are the puppies surviving in the heat? Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Pretty rough.
It
Pretty
is.
rough.
we have to be careful when we let them out because they're paws.
Yeah, we do have to be careful because the ground is so hot that they burn their little paws, so we have to make sure that we take them to a shady spot. We don't have any little paw mittens for them. We did. We had them at one time when we were in Arizona because it was so hot, but they kind of wore out or we
think they
lost
wore
track of
out,
them
yeah.
or something. I think we actually lost a few.
Probably.
It's better if we just avoid this type of weather, but we just couldn't avoid it this time.
You know, it'd be better if there was a pool.
If they had a pool, it would be nice, but there's no pool on base.
No, because otherwise I'd be at the pool right now.
I wonder if Tahoe has a pool.
I don't know.
They got the lake.
They got the lake.
So, like I mentioned before, we're doing a little power management here. We've got, well, 2 out of the 3 ACs are running right now, and you can see it's still 80 degrees in the front, even with the Magna shades and the wind blinds down, 78 in the middle, 73 in the rear, and we are pulling 28 amps on one line and 12 amps on the other. I think, do we have the dryer going right now?
Yes.
Yeah, because we are doing laundry. So we can run 3 ACs and the dryer, but we had to turn the electric water heater off because if that thing kicks on, it will pop the breaker every time. We just got to be real careful about how we manage the power.
We just haven't been in this type of hot weather for this long.
No, we haven't. It's been a long
In
time.
Pinedale, it was, what, 90s?
Yeah, it was starting to get hot
High
while we were
80s, high
there.
90s, and so, like, we're just, I mean, right now it says it's 100 degrees outside.
Yeah, look at this. Ah!
I mean, the good thing is there's no humidity.
Yeah,
So at least if it's 100, it feels like 100
right.
instead of 100 and bazillion.
And feel instead of 100 in swamp ass.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we can't even sit outside with our friends.
No, but you know what I get to do this afternoon?
I'm excited for you.
I get to stand over a hot grill this evening because it's our turn to cook. Well, it's actually John and Donna's turn to cook. So they're supplying the meat, but I have the charcoal grill. So
Yeah, something's wrong with
we're
their
going to
grill.
grill it. I think there's something wrong with their grill or something, but it's better on charcoal anyway. So I'm going to grill it. So yeah, that's what I get to look forward to here in about another hour. What time is it? 3:30?
3:30.
About another hour or so I'm going to fire up the grill for
But
dinner.
you know, they have to stand outside with you.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
We'll all just,
or John did.
We'll just all sweat together.
The boys.
The boys
I have to make mac and cheese inside.
inside.
Shucks.
I hear that wind kicking up.
I can hear the wind kicking up too.
I can hear the awnings moving.
You know what's awesome when it's 100 degrees and the wind is blowing?
Then we
like-
can't have the awnings out?
It's like a blow dryer blowing on you when you go outside. It's awesome.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fires around this area too because it's so dry. We had some storms rolling yesterday and then we saw some lightning bolts. And next thing you know, I think, Jen, you
Well, it's
were
2
coming
days
back
ago.
from Boise, right? And there was
gross.
a brush fire.
Yep.
I'll throw that video up there. And then also we saw a pretty wicked dust devil yesterday.
I thought it was a tornado effort.
It looked like one. It was huge. I got a real quick shot of it, and then when I turned my phone to try to go to landscape mode, it dissipated like right there. It was quick. I don't think we're really going to be doing much for this week's video, guys. So sorry, it's probably going to be boring and we're just not out and about doing a bunch of our normal hiking and exploring and stuff because it's just too hot. So,
And I don't, nope, it's just too hot.
I showed you my new GoPro here a couple weeks ago. This is the new GoPro Mission 1 Pro, but I haven't been using it because the media mod is still not out, and the media mod is what this will fit in, so I can attach these microphones right here. I tried attaching the microphones through the USB cord and stuff like that, and I've tried all kinds of different tests, and it just throws off the audio by like 6 or 8 frames every time, and it's just a pain to adjust when I'm editing the video. So I'm using the latest GoPro Hero, I think it's the 13, until the media mod comes out for this. It's supposed to be out this month. It said July, but we're now past mid-July, and it still hasn't come out yet, so hopefully any day it'll come out so I can actually start using this new camera. I've just been using it for B-roll only, because the audio for these DJI mics is so good, I want to keep using those. Back to cave mode. All right, time to go fire up the grill. Good, googly muggly. Woo, Nelly. Well, crap. Our awnings went in. I didn't even notice that. There's John.
I heard you talk about your awning. Ours went flopping too. We had to roll it in as well.
Yeah, it did. But now it's not too bad. I might have to put them back out again.
Changed directions on us.
Yeah.
But there is a small thunderstorm expected between 6 and 7 this evening. So
Oh, goody.
life in the desert.
How are y'all surviving Hotageddon?
It's is that what we're calling it?
I see you are adapting and overcoming.
I am. This is what we do.
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
beer.
We will survive,
It's
folks.
77 inside of our house.
That's better than what we are. We're like almost 80.
Are y'all
Yeah.
at 80?
Yeah. Well, the front's 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, it's hot. Can you open up that hot dog? I'll throw those up on the top. Let's do it. Well, I can't stand to watch a man drink alone, so check this out. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys this, but we got a little Dometic freezer in here, or refrigerator. It could be either one. Comes out on this nice little tray here. And, oh, look at that. Somehow, we will survive this. Cheers, y'all. The real question is, are you gonna give me a cheers back?